Woo, we're live.
We are live.
I don't know if I should strangle you or what I should do. You are what we call a high maintenance YouTube friend.
Yeah, I
Would
am.
you like to explain to the world what you just had me doing for the last 20 minutes? No, last hour and a half. Last 4 hours.
Yeah, that's getting close to it.
There's your buddy 645. I've seen Muddy Feet's on here.
Oh. Yep. Hey, 645.
SLC Farms, what's up?
We still ain't got them 045 tips. He can't blame me. He said he had some. We couldn't find any.
So anyways, here's the deal. I'm stuck with him. My entire family got quarantined, so they have locked themselves in the house, have locked me out. I'm actually living over at camp. You're in the same boat I am on the other end.
Yeah.
So we're like laying low, and we're not technically quarantined, but we're just kind of having a pretty close little circle we're running in for now. So anyways, we're bored. Family will probably be on here sometime. We Dirt Boss, how you guys? Jared, Dirty Digging, Fat Dan, Ed, Full Tilt Grading, 645, Mountain View Lines, Kim, Kurt. Hope everybody's doing good. It's kind of a nasty day here.
Yeah, it is. Real nasty. Didn't get much snow, but
no, we had ice this morning though. We had
ice.
quite a bit of ice.
Yep. Trust me, I know all about it.
Yeah, you actually had to work today.
Yeah, I had to work today.
I kind of worked today. Worked hard on these. You know, I have been doing. It has been an insanely busy YouTube day. I have so far behind on editing, so far behind on everything. Miss SOT, what's up? I seen Miss SOT last night. You
Yeah, I missed Jamie and Junior.
You did. You missed a good time. I
know.
Kind of hung low.
I'm getting old, man. I can't.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I got more gray. I got more gray than you do, though. I got
I've been coloring mine in.
Oh, don't surprise me. That's what you're talking about. So, but you've been posting videos again.
Yeah, back to posting videos.
Making fun of me.
Well, yeah. The best part is you're editing them for me too.
So, listen to what this guy does. Some of these people on here probably don't know, but on a GoPro has a couple different settings for time lapse.
Mm-hmm.
The two main ones are time lapse video and time lapse photo.
The two main ones are video and time lapse video. Yeah.
He put it in time lapse photo.
I did not.
Took 10,000 plus pictures. Hands me the SD card and says, "Will you fix this, please?"
I got to give him credit. He's good at it. He did fix my problem.
Well, we're still working on my laptop over here is smoking. But so Red Dog's on here. From Germany. We got a guy on here from Germany. Joy, how are you? Did we get the trailer done? Joy wants to know if we got the trailer done.
It's done. All three trailers are done.
All three trailers come through the shop. The two panel hitch trailers had pretty minor stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of run of the mill. Actually, most of the stuff we did to the two panel hitch trailers. Well, actually, the big panel hitch trailer, none of it was repairs. It was just upgrades.
Yeah.
The small panel hitch trailer, we did end up putting a new jack on it because somebody ruined the jack. Not going to mention names.
I was not here. I was bowl making, baby.
Dirt Boss, this is my GoPro 9 with my external mic. I had to stop using this because I was having all kinds of trouble with it. It was an absolute disaster. You guys will see in some upcoming videos here in a couple of weeks that this thing is, it's amazing it's still on my desk and I haven't thrown it. The GoPro 9, as far as I'm concerned, is nothing more than a big paperweight on my desk right now. I am not on good terms with this camera. What I went back to using, it's over there, Aaron, can you hand it to me?
Oh, yeah.
What I went back to using is my homemade setup. It's actually my GoPro 8 with the GoPro 8 with the media mod on it. I don't know where my camera's at. That's not good. Oh, right here it is. So I don't know if you guys have seen in the past, but I've actually modified my media mod. I epoxied a piece on the bottom, put a windscreen over the microphone. And why do I do that? Because anybody knows a GoPro 8, they got these little tabs on the bottom, and you got to unscrew it from this to get the camera out of the media mod. Well, the way I got this set up, look at there. Slides in, snaps, done. I can have the camera off the holder in a couple seconds. This isn't like A+ audio, but it's a good B- B- audio. This is like a CD audio. And I got to have something that's quick, easy, and dirty, and I can stick in my pocket. You know, I went up and visited with Tractor Time with Tim. They had a very elaborate audio setup, and their audio is excellent. I can never do that for what I do. There's no way. If I had to do audio the way Tractor Time with Tim does audio, or not do YouTube at all, I wouldn't do YouTube at all. It works great for Tim, for what they do. It's awesome. For what I do, you guys got to remember, YouTube's not my main job. Excavating business is the main job. So I got to put that first, and I got to find out what works for YouTube second. I like this setup here a lot. The only problem is I've run a couple cameras because this is not replaceable. I've tried the tempered lenses. I've tried a bunch of different stuff. It's just come to the point where about every 2 months I buy a camera, and hopefully the GoPro 9 will get to where it has an update or something better. But
Matt Clark was asking. He wanted to know what happened to your garage door.
Yeah, Matt Clark. What happened? Let's wait a minute. Let's go down the road here. Thank you. I don't know where you're at. Hey guys,
I've got Pepsi today too. It just ate the blue can.
Let's discuss this. So, man behind the scenes. Yeah, let's discuss this. By the way, man behind the scenes comes back to work, and he is self-proclaimed safety guy. So let's talk
about over new position out here.
Let's talk about your safety record since you've been in this new position.
All right, I'm gonna try to stay caught up with you guys, but I do got I had a couple little mishaps.
I will correct you as you go.
Had several Mondays. Actually, had 3 Mondays in a row. Had a first thing was out here. Actually, we were working on the low boy trailer, and I was underneath. I was cutting. It was dirty, so I had my safety glasses plus had a face shield on. Double protection this time.
I don't think they care about what safety gear you had on. We just want to hear
safety
about
guy was doing. But anyways, it gets something in my eye. I can feel it. Well, probably should have stopped right away, but I wanted to get them beams out. It wasn't bothering me that bad, so I got them beams out. Got them trashed. Captain Kleeman was here. And
Dr. Kleeman.
Dr. Kleeman now, but he was here, and I asked him, I said, hey, can you look in my eye and see if you can see something? I felt something fly in it. I can feel it. I think it's in there yet. So he looks at it, and he's like, oh, yeah, it's dead center right in the middle of your eye. So it's like right in the retina.
Got a shout out from Canada. Thank you, sir.
Hey, yeah. And we try finding something. So we go find a paper towel. That's all we could find. Okay. First we tried to find a first aid kit. Couldn't find a first aid kit.
Which there's 3 of them in the shop, by the way. I pointed out to him later.
Yes, he did. After he got here to check the incident out.
They accused me of not having a first aid kit. I'm like, you people need to open your eyes.
So
I know you had something in your eye, but there's 3 of them in the shop.
Panic mode. We weren't thinking to look at the big red box that says first aid kit here. So he tries with a wet paper towel, damped it, got it wet, and he couldn't get it. So we couldn't find anything out here, so we just kind of broke into the house.
This is before quarantine, we should say.
Yes, this is before quarantine. So we break into the house. Well, door was unlocked. We go in. We're going after Q-tips, our first aid kit. We see cookies sitting on the table, so we have to make a pit stop, eat a couple cookies real quick. Then we went and found some Q-tips, came back out, still couldn't get it. So I was getting ready to go to eye doctor. Then Mr. Dirt Perfect himself shows up. So we couldn't find no first aid kits. Well, there's one right here. There's one hanging on the wall right beside you.
We're everywhere. They're all around you.
So yeah, that was our bad. But then he ended up holding the light and got it, Dr. Kleeman in, and we ended up being able to swab it out. So saved me a visit to the doctor. Second day, I had to take the trailer, the pintle hitch trailer. I said, hey, make sure you leave me the hitch. And I
did.
He left it, and he said it's in the truck. So usually when he says in the truck, it's in.
It was in the truck, literally in the truck.
Receiver. It was in the receiver. Usually he just throws it in the bed of the truck. Well, I was backing up the door to load something up, and I didn't want to have to carry it across the gravel, so I was going to get as close as I could. backing up, and about that time, I'm watching, I'm looking back. I'm like, oh, almost there. And then about that time, clunk, and I hear that, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Right away, I said, the Reese hitch, the pintle hitch is in the truck. All right, it's in the receiver. So I pull up. Sure enough, it is in the receiver. I was like, when does he ever put it in there? So
I tried to put it in there for my star employee. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to be nice today. Slide that right in the slide that right in the thing. And
I know it. Yeah, and I had a mess up. So me being a safety guy, yes, I should have done a 360 walk around.
That's what I thought. Why do I have a safety guy? My safety guy has something in his eye. He backs into my garage door. It's
and then I found out a white man can't jump.
Yeah, that was the other one I forgot. So he can argue this all he wants. I'm going to tell you guys what happened. We were setting trusses. The big ICF basement job, the 12-corner basement job. I don't have this on video, but got a good video coming from that. He goes to jump up on the front porch, and you know, like the cartoons with the guy jumps and don't makes it. And
I cleared it.
He didn't clear it. His boot nails the front of the concrete, shins himself all the way down, and you can tell he didn't make it. Because he was like trying to crawl over to the door like a macho man and hide behind the wall before anybody see him so he can walk it off.
Oh, I wanted to cry so bad. So I walk in the house, there's like 10 people in there. There's no walls, so there's nowhere to hide. So I just had to walk back out and sit down. Yeah, that's one of the worst places to hit your leg is in that shed. And I just had to do it. And then I had to do it in front of him on top of everything.
Mark Connor, I tried putting a cell phone cover in front of my camera. Yeah, but that's beside the point. It's got to be quick, easy. I got to grab and go. If you guys want videos, I got to grab and go. I can't be messing with accessories and all kinds of other stuff. So I got to find a very simple, easy solution to go. I've seen somebody out here comment on wanting to know if I was really the mayor of Derby. Derby is an unincorporated town, so we do not have a mayor. I am president of the community association.
Yep.
That's a far cry from mayor. So anyways, which one of our family members got the Rona? Nobody in the house has it that I know of. My mother-in-law tested positive. So my wife and kids were around them last Sunday. So they're all quarantined. I was not around her, so I don't technically have to quarantine, but I've been kind of laying pretty low and not really going outside of the circle I was already running in. That's one thing nice about what we do is we don't have to work around a lot of people. We can. I
like it that way. I think you found out I like it that way.
Yeah, we can.
I do small groups
but you know, back to the video equipment.
You're right, 6'4" Fab.
I don't know if this is something you guys. Cleveland did a video about this a little bit. I don't know if this is a video you guys would like to see, like how I go about filming a video. I talked to a lot of these other YouTubers like Watch West Work and Tractor Time with Tim and some of these other ones, and they're absolutely amazed by like how little time I spend filming and editing a video. I mean, even when we're working on the jobs, I don't spend a whole lot of time filming.
No.
Would you say on a job, I asked Farmer Chris this in a podcast, would you say on a job filming slows us down at all?
No, not with you. Now me on my own, it does because I don't know what I'm doing.
But me filming on a job, I'd say out of an 8-hour day, it may take up 10 minutes.
If that, yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
My record is if it's a 40-minute video, I can usually edit a video in about 10 minutes longer than what the video is. So if it's a 40-minute video, I can usually get it done in about 50 minutes. If it's a 30-minute video, 40 minutes. That's kind of now. There are some exceptions to that. If you get multiple cameras and you get drone footage and you got to voice a bunch of stuff over, it will take me a little bit longer, but I can filming. So I've been trying to teach this guy how you go about filming something can save you hours of time editing.
Or the guy who's fixing everything.
I spend more time fixing his filming mistakes than I do editing my own stuff. I don't know if that's a video you guys are interested in, like how I go about filming stuff or editing stuff. I can do that possibly. I don't know. I don't know if it's something everybody's really interested in though. Captain Kleeman's tried a few different things. I don't know if he's on here or not. I think he's kind of He's still got his own style. He still does some stuff different than what I do, but he's kind of ventured more my way recently, and I think it's helping him out quite a bit. But with all that being said, you got to do what works for you. Dirt Brute, I do not edit anything on my computer. I edit everything with my iPhone or my iPad. If I have to edit on my computer, it takes me twice as long. I have edited a handful of videos on the computer because I had to for different reasons, but it takes me considerably longer to do it on the computer than what it does on my iPhone or iPad, and that's what you do is on your iPhone.
Yeah.
You have started filming with a GoPro, but
yeah.
Have you ever been thrown off a job for filming or had a video complaint? No. I've had some people tell me that I couldn't video, and I said okay, and just left. I mean, there are a handful of jobs you go into that you know you just can't video, and I don't push the issue with that. But I kind of been doing it enough around here that everybody pretty much knows that if I show up, the camera's coming with me. And honestly, a lot of times they're disappointed if I don't film the job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, it's what's my favorite excavator? My favorite excavators are the older John Deeres. The John Deere C series is probably my favorite excavators. The newer stuff, I don't know. It kind of depends on sizes. I think some of the bigger Volvo stuff's a lot better than the smaller Volvo I got. I don't know. Do I ask for permission or forgiveness? A lot of times I ask for forgiveness. Excuse me, but yeah,
look at old Brody here.
What Brody say?
What can you give?
How much? Well, okay, close. So we're getting close, Brody. So if you guys missed the last live feed, we have officially named the truck. The truck's going to be called Lieutenant Dan. So there's a couple different reasons why we're calling it Lieutenant Dan, but Lieutenant Dan's the name. We had to get the lowboy trailer stuff done. All three trailers are in and out of the shop. I don't have any video of the first two trailers we fixed. I didn't video any of the two pintle hitch trailers. Aaron's got videos on his channel of those two trailers being repaired. I think I got there's a link to one of the videos there on his channel. The lowboy trailer I do have 3 videos on. That was a very extensive job. We went from one end of that thing to the other. It was everything from fabbing up, reworking the hotel end of it, did some brake and suspension work, replaced the kingpin in it. I got 3 videos on that. I kind of got all the big stuff. You kind of went into details on some of your stuff.
You'll have try to explain in a little bit, not trying to take up too much time.
Look at the Pepsi fund, Johnny, buddy. I appreciate that. We will I don't know if it'll all be Pepsi's. I got to take care of this guy over here, but Johnny,
maybe a sweet tea in there.
SLC Farms wants to know if I keep all my footage. I keep very little of my footage. This is my thought on that. I'm not paying from a whole bunch of storage. I ain't slowing down my computer. I ain't slowing down my iPad. Once the video is up on YouTube and everything's all right with it, about every month and a half, 2.5 months, I cycle everything through. Here's my thought on that is the best stuff I got is what I'm going to put in the video on YouTube. So
good, Alan.
What's the purpose of keeping the rest? Like Tractor Time with Tim, we were talking about him. He's got every second he's ever videoed. He does go back into the archives and pull some of that stuff out from time to time. I just don't have the capacity or the time to do it. I got to keep this operation streamlined. I think I've mentioned that a few times before. YouTube's not my job; it's my hobby. So I got to keep the input time pretty low. I don't think you keep any of your footage either.
No,
do you?
Once it's up, once it's up.
Yeah, he's running a successful YouTube channel off a 126 gig busted iPhone.
Busted. ran over by the Mac
So,
and still working. Mike, you were on here. I think it was you saying something about South.
Kern, always back up with your drop axles down. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. We really do appreciate the super chats, guys. Appreciate that very much. I know the comments are flying through. Unfortunately, it's one of the few ways to get noticed, but we'll try to keep up with as best we can.
Somebody wants to send me sympathy cards. There we go. But Mike, you were asking about, I think it was you asking about Southeast Ohio. I've worked at Miami Fort, the Zimmer plant, and Conesville were the three that I worked at over in Ohio.
Dirt balsa masonry, I do not keep the finished file. I'd keep the finished file on my video. So what you guys are seeing filmed right now, or what you guys seen on YouTube today, got filmed the second week of December. So now that video is up and posted, I'll delete that off my iPad. I have had to go back, AMI Ruckus Wreck video, after that was all up and going. They wanted some clips out of that, and I'd already deleted them. So I just go back to YouTube, download the video onto my PC, and do what I need to from there. So it may bite me in the butt one day, but I just don't have the capacity to keep it going. What bowling equipment do you use? I'm as basic as it gets, man. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you what the brand of my ball is right now. I bought it 2 years ago. He thinks you whine too much.
Huh?
He said up in Fort Wayne, they think you whine too much.
Whine?
I can't say I disagree with them.
They need to work with you.
Am I putting plumbing on my resume? I've done enough plumbing to know I don't want to do any more plumbing. So, Bigger Dave, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. I'm keeping footage. I know Wade keeps a lot of his footage. I don't know, man. There's been a few times I wish I had it and I didn't, but the flip side of that is what I have is what I need. I don't know how to describe that.
Keith, you may be able to answer this for me. Is Conesville still open, or did they shut the doors up there at that power plant too?
How's the Deere excavator doing, Aaron? I posted a video today with the Deere excavator digging a basement. The next 4 or 5 excavating jobs that you guys are going to see on YouTube, the Deere is the star of the show. We use it. The Deere is doing awesome. It's doing awesome. Did you buy a sheep's foot roller? Stay tuned. We had one heck of a road trip.
Yeah. Travis, New Maverick, worked there. That's the only place I worked at in Missouri.
Well, I'll put concrete pumping on my resume. I tell you what, we were down there in Texas with Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping, him and his crew, Bill and them guys. That was an awesome experience. And thanks to you guys on YouTube to support the channel and allow me to go do stuff like that. I can't thank you guys enough for that opportunity. But I don't think I'll ever own a concrete pump, but it's really cool to be. I mean, I'm around concrete pumps. We're going to pump concrete next week. We're doing another basement, but it's just cool being on the other side of it and having the opportunity to, jump in there and operate it a little bit. And never say never, but the chances of me actually owning one are probably slim to none. My business right now, honestly, guys, is bigger than I want it to be. Like I spend time trying to keep it from going farther. I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but it just it don't take long to get out of control, does it?
No, it don't.
What program do I use to edit? Me and Aaron both use a program called KindMaster.
Yep.
Is it KL or KI? KI.
Yeah. KI.
Aaron uses the free version. You'll see the watermark in the corner of his videos. I think I pay like $2 a month for it. Very easy, very simple to use. A lot of options. 95% of the videos I edit are done with that. I do have Adobe Premiere on my computer. I've used it for a handful of videos. There she is right there. You see her? You know who that is?
Oh, Mom's on here, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
If I don't see
her,
her, she gets mad at me. So
yeah.
The Paula Styles in the comments there.
That's Mom.
My
there.
mom.
Yeah, but I'm still her favorite
My
son.
mom. Not your mom, my mom.
Mom, you just have to tell everybody who your favorite
I'm surprised
son
you
is.
still like her since you don't have free cookies for you anymore.
I know. I miss them cookies, but that's all right. Jenna's been making them now, so.
Yeah, but you're not allowed in the house anymore.
I know it. I seen, I can't remember, it's Alan from Australia. What's the weather like? And is there COVID over in Australia right now? Because that's one place I am going to go. I'm going to go to Australia.
Yeah, Digging Live 21. What's up? How you doing, buddy? We're going to Australia.
Yeah.
Now, the last trip we planned, you decided not to go on with.
Well, so, I'm locking in on this one.
Yeah, we'll see. That's what you said the last one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Australia. Yeah, I've never been there. I want to go. I've always wanted to go. They did shut down Conesville. I heard rumor that they did. That's another.
He said I could retire from excavating and just be a cashier at the market.
Oh, Roger, I didn't get back with you. That all depends on what you want. I think stick is a stronger weld. If you're going to be welding thicker metals, say half-inch metal, I'd definitely go stick. But if you're welding a lot of thinner metal, I'd go MIG.
He keeps trying to take my MIG machine away from me.
I do like that MIG. I really fell in love with that Hobart machine he's got. I'm a big Miller guy, and I actually fell in love with that Hobart. But I got a stick welder at home that's a Hobart.
It's an older one, though.
Yes, it is, and it is excellent, and it's kept up with everything I've done. And I put some hours on that.
You've ran some wire through it.
Yeah, just somebody can't keep wire in stock for me. So, or give me 045 tips so we can use some wire that 645 got us.
Oh boy, you got to tell them about the sticks we found in the. You said you wanted some welding rods.
Oh yeah. So we're working on the Kingpin, and I had brought out some.
Yeah, we'll talk. Would you buy a different skid steer or stick with a Kubota? Okay, so here's the deal. Here's my issue with skid steers. I've said this a million times on the channel, and I'll say it here. I don't care what brand skid steer it is. I do not like operating a skid steer. It's probably why I'm not any good on a skid steer, because I don't enjoy running a skid steer. With that being said, out of all the skid steers I've ran, I do like running my Kubota out of the long list of them. Now, I will tell you with almost certainty, if I buy another skid steer, I'm 99% for sure I'm going to buy a JCB teleskid.
No, I've never drove one of them.
I mean, he's been running a cat skid steer the last couple of days. If I don't buy a JCB, it'd either be a Takaguchi or another Kubota, probably a Takaguchi. But that side entry door, that single arm boom, the extended arm, I just see so many advantages. I think that design is absolutely ingenious. I didn't buy one whenever I was looking for one this first time around because I got a little leery of the parts availability and how well it would hold up, and I couldn't afford one of the new teleskids. It'd be one of the old Robo X's or whatever they call them. But I think that's what it would be. I think it'd be a JCB teleskid. I think that's what I haven't spent a whole lot of time operating one, but I really like that idea and concept. Lefty's Garden wants to know what you're drinking.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It is Gold Peak sweet tea, not extra sweet, just sweet like me.
Gravel and trucking. I think he said he never owned a JCB. It can't be any worse to work on than the Kubota. The Kubota is horrific to work on.
And I didn't find it that bad when we worked on it the last time. So
yeah, because you didn't have your head asshole deep in it.
Spot.
Oh my God.
I had to drive it back over to the shop that day. So with no power.
Everybody asks me this all the time. How come I complain about the Volvo? They're like, how come you just don't sell it and buy something else? Well, it's simple. I don't have $200,000 or $300,000 sitting in the bank. It's not that easy. The Volvo is not your average run-of-the-mill machine. It's why it took 2 or 3 years to find a used machine, because I couldn't buy a new one. So the Volvo is not a bad machine. It's just there's some things about it that it don't do very well. There's some things about it I don't like. But the flip side of that is there's some things it does absolutely awesome. There's some things about it I really do like. So will I upgrade it one day? Will I change? Possibly, but it's not as simple as just selling this one and buying this one. That's called throwing money away, and I'm not going to do it.
Red Dog, I'm just getting caught up. All right, KO sending something. Okay, and that sounds good. Yeah, I missed that, I guess, when it was said. Sympathy card, I think.
Sympathy
because
card?
I have to work with you.
You got it, man. You just don't know. Volvo used to have the same skid loader as JCB. They have since split, but they were made by the same company, same people.
See, we were just talking about the Takeuchi, whatever it's called. But we were talking about that in comparison with the Kubota. You think they're similar?
Yeah, the Takeuchi. So the Takeuchi is the only company that I know of that builds a machine specific. I can't say it, for a track machine. Like their track skid loader is built to be a track skid loader. It's not a modified wheeled machine. The engineering and the setup and the design, Kubota copied a lot of that. I don't know. They're not exactly the same, but they're very, very, there's a lot of similarities between all of them. Do I like my Trail King trailer? Yeah. The only thing I don't like about that trailer.
KO, I will definitely do that.
The only thing I don't like about that trailer is I like a trailer with rub rails on it because it gives you a place to tie equipment down the length of the trailer, and it only had like 6 D-rings on it. And if you only have 6 D-rings, it really limits your tie-down location. So with all that being said, the trailer is great. It's very well built. No issues with any of that. I'd recommend it to anybody. I would just kind of look at your tie-down options. That's what actually his video he just posted. He's welding more D-rings on it. It's not a big deal. But I see somebody ask about the bed on the C8500. That truck's kind of on, let's get through the next year, see where we're at.
I say keep it.
Once we get Lieutenant Dan done and kind of see what the demand is for that truck, if the demand's still there, I'll probably put a new bed on it. If the demand's not there, I'll probably sell it.
I can make that truck back to new, and we're going to keep it.
I know you can make it back to new, but can I afford it? Is it worth the investment?
Oh, you can. You can.
The bed's not falling apart on it. It was an old salt truck, so it's just, I don't know. It's one of those. It's got enough holes in it. It's got enough bad spots. It's probably not worth like doing a full rebuild. It could easily be patched and got by for another 10 years. It'd make an excellent like off-road haul truck. I mean, it still gets up and down the road fine. Brian 61A, what's the perfect number of employees? I can tell you exactly what the perfect number. You know what the perfect number of employees is? 0.
Favorite employee.
0.
Hey, Bobby. Yeah, I'm scared it is, but I think if they would all disappear, they'd be coming back pretty quick.
If money wasn't an issue, would you buy a Trail King? Yeah, I would definitely look at the new Trail Kings new. There are some other trailers out there that are super nice. Landau makes a really nice trailer. Trail King, there's another Talbert. Talbert's trailers are really good. But yeah, Trail King would definitely be in the running. Trail King's not one I would shy away from. I used to work at a dealership down in Evansville. We were a Talbert and a Landau and an East dealer. And we've seen a lot of trailers come through the shop. And Talbot, Trail King, Fontaine, they were all good trailers. I had no problems with them. Question about the 120. I don't know much about excavators. Brennan, I don't know. Is the bucket supposed to be sloppy or is it? I don't really quite understand that. Is that a question on the video today? all excavators got some slop in the pin buckets. It's just they're in the dirt all the time. It kind of is what it is. The Goods and Longas are here. Is Bobby on here, buddy? Sorry if I missed you. We're too busy talking and not reading. Bobby wants to know why I'm so against employees. I've had a lot of employees over the years. I've had a lot of good employees over the years. I've had a lot of employees that are the opposite of good employees. Here's what it comes down to. It has nothing to do with the people or the employees. I like, how do I want to say this? I don't like being dependent on other people. So I like taking jobs on that I can do myself if I absolutely have to. Now with these basement jobs and some of this other stuff going on, that's not as realistic as it really is. But I mean, technically, he's an employee. Captain Kleeman's an employee. Matt's an employee. I got a secretary that's an employee. I got Robbie that helps me from time to time as an employee. So I got 5 employees. But the difference is none of them are full time. They're not dependent on me to feed their family. All of them got other jobs. I'm very, very lucky and very, very fortunate to have these guys. Very, very lucky and very, very fortunate to have these guys that can jump in and help me from time to time. It makes it so much more lighthearted whenever we're kind of working together because we want to and not because we have to.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. We were talking about it the other day about I don't even consider it a job. I mean, I come here. Yep. Yeah, Bobby. It's weird because Bobby, we're talking about what, 20 minutes before we went on air.
Yeah, we watched Man Behind the Scenes video or Bobby's video played afterwards. We were sitting here talking about Bobby, and then he's on the live feed and he I'm sorry, buddy. I had a Wade moment there. Squirrel. So, but yeah, that's
what we do. I see it more fun than anything. We have a good time.
Yeah, there's days that we work our butts off. There's days that are work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like I told him the other day. It's like putting footers in the other day. It sucked. But we knew that in 6 hours it was going to be all over with, and we didn't have to go back and do that again tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody said there's only one screw gun in the truck, and then I end up later that evening finding another screw gun in that truck. So guess who had to do all the screwing?
This is
me. Bent over the whole time.
Maybe I'm not as stupid as I look. I don't know. But no, man, I think it comes across in the videos. I think you guys have seen it. I mean, whether it's Captain or I call him Mr. Millennial because it pisses him off, yourself, even Robbie, we had a good time with Robbie.
Yeah.
Jason worked for a while. Of course, you guys never see Deanna. Deanna's my office lady that keeps me in line. I think she's been in 1 or 2 videos, but she don't make it to a lot of videos. But Rogue Excavating, what's up?
There's another one.
But yeah, that's I need these guys. I'm not going to downplay that I don't need these guys, but if he gets called back to work, and Captain Kleeman has to, stay at the firehouse, and Matt can't get away from his job, if I had to, it'd take me twice as long, and it'd be a lot of work, but I can probably do everything on my schedule myself.
Right there.
But yeah, I'm Man Behind the Scenes. So I guess to answer to technically say it, I don't have any full-time employees, but I got the
Edward. Yes, I did.
So sell a Volvo by Liebherr, that's not realistic here. Thomas Johnson, what's up? So we do have a dealer. The Liebherr dealer is actually the same dealer as the Hyundai dealer here, which is Rico Equipment, and I'd have to win the lottery to buy one over here. I don't know what the price is. I'm over from Germany. I think you're from Germany. But over here, they're probably 30 to 40% more. And I know they make some really good equipment handling.
Just watch what you say right now because Miss Jenna's on.
Miss Dirt Perfect's on here?
Yep.
I hope she's got her mask on her comment thing. Oh, there's Miss Dirt Perfect.
Yeah.
So over here, they make some really good equipment handling stuff. I know they make some good loaders and stuff. But in the excavator world, I don't personally think they really excel. Now, I have been on the Liebherr dozer from time to time, and I'm really impressed with the dozer. But again, it's not economically feasible for us where I'm at least. Like, if my John Deere or Volvo goes down, I can call Joe Blow down the street, and he can probably work on it. If my Liebherr goes down, I call Joe Blow, he's going to laugh in my face. I hope that answers your question. It's probably not the best answer to your question, but that's kind of why I do like their equipment, and I'm very intrigued by that company. It's actually still a family-owned company, and they custom build everything. Here's one other reason why I will probably never own a piece of Liebherr equipment, is they are the only person at Con Expo that ran me out of their booth with a camera. And if you're not YouTube friendly, you're probably not going to be on the channel. I don't know how else to put it. That's kind of what my thing is now. So, but yeah, they asked myself and Captain Kleeman. I think Captain Kleeman was in the crane section, but he got asked to leave, and I was in the equipment section, and I got asked to leave. So, Nate, what mini excavator will you do next? That's a good question. Stay tuned because we got some exciting stuff coming on the channel. It's kind of loosely based around that. I don't know. It probably won't be a cat. Probably won't be a cat. I don't know, man. Many excavators are tough for me. Me and Chris, Let's Dig 18, were having a conversation about this one time, and he really likes his Yanmars, and they are good machines. But there's a couple of features on them that they wouldn't work for what I do. So I don't know. That's a good question. That is a good question. So the Wacker-Neuson excavator, we moved one the other day. It was actually for Chris Aders. It was the 145 with the swing boom on it. Yeah. And that machine intrigues me as well. I don't know if I'd own one, but it got my attention. I will admit that. DC got the Dirt Perfect swag link up there. Greatly appreciate that. Did I tint the windows on the Mini? No, I bought it that way. The windows are tinted on it. I didn't do it. That's the way. That's the way it came. The guy had me. It does make a difference. I will admit that. The windows on the Volvo are tinted too. They're not tinted as. They're not tinted as dark, but Dirt really loves Komatsu. You want to tell me your story about the Komatsu salesman that showed up? Was it Friday?
Is that what they were? They kept you in here for 2.5 hours, needing help on the trailer. Hey, I'll be with you until you get everything in and you're welding out. Well, all
the hard work for you.
I see a white truck I know I ain't never seen before pull up, and I look
over. This guy's got a brand new Toyota truck. He pulls up right next to the trailer where Aaron's air arcing the kingpin out. We still got paper tags on it.
And anybody knows anything about air arc, it will throw a little fire.
Hey, Tony. So, do you catch shoplifters at the Derby market? We have had very little issues with that. We do have cameras. We got security systems. We got the silent alarms. If you're going to do it, we're going to catch you. But just not really a big issue.
Yeah.
Here.
Bill, back to you. No, I have never worked in Kansas. That's one place I haven't worked, even though our international is out of Kansas. But
really,
I haven't. Yeah, and I haven't ever worked out there.
But I've seen a 60G and loved it. Was that a 60G? Had a John Deere, right? That's the same one you just ran, wasn't it?
What?
60G John Deere.
Yeah, that's what Kevin's got. Yeah.
Yeah. We rented a 35G the other day to hammer out some concrete. We rented that machine. I never even ran it.
You had Matt in it the whole time.
I never did even run it. I never even set the seat down. But I don't mind the little John Deere Mini X's. They do all right. I don't think that's what I'll buy, mostly because I can't stand our John Deere dealer, and I'd rather use a shovel than walk in the door of the John Deere dealership around here. But that's a whole nother story. don't get me going down that road. Don't get me fired up on Herb equipment because I'll go forever. In Derby, does everybody know anyone? Yeah, everybody here in Derby pretty much knows everybody. I mean, the actual town of Derby is probably less than 50 people. So, somebody up here earlier asked me how I got into the owning a convenience store business. That's a long story, but actually, just to make it simple, I owned the lot. I built the building. I rent it to my mom. My mom owns a convenience store. They have actually since bought into the real estate side of it a little bit, but the community needed a convenience store, and mom was kind of quit her full-time job cutting hair and looking for a part-time or looking for a partial in between retirement job. So her and my stepdad actually run the store. I don't really have anything to do with the day-to-day operations at the store. My mom and stepdad take care of all that, and they got a good team of people over there that help them out with it. So,
John, I've never worked in Iowa, but I have been hunting in Iowa. I went up there and went hunting. So I can't remember what town I was at when we went up. That's been a while back.
He thought that was funny that they use a shovel and go into the John Deere dealership. Oh my goodness! I don't talk bad about nobody, but I will state facts. And Herb equipment sucks. I mean, just flat sucks. They're going to tell me, oh, you should come back. And I'm going to say, I've been there 3 times. And you've got 3 damn strikes. I ain't going the hell back. Period. Done. And they won't let me. Yeah, you're getting me down the Herb equipment John Deere route. This is not a good route to go. Yeah, they see Brad said he's heard the John Deere in the biggest screaming, which is really sad because especially the older John Deere equipment, like my 120 and my 850, I still think Deere has one of the best engines on the market. Their new stuff I'm not as fond of, but their older stuff is amazing. But as amazing as what Deere equipment is, Herb equipment is 15 times worse. I mean, it's just like I can't overcome that. They are flipping horrific. I don't know how else to say it. It's flipping horrific.
Nathan and I have worked at Mount Storm. That's been probably 15 years ago. But yeah, I was up there.
John Deere 350 in your last video. I didn't. Oh, the old John Deere high lift. Aaron, them old machines are cool. I really like those. I appreciate the old iron. I mean, they don't build stuff like they used to. Point blank. Yeah, it was cool seeing Aaron run that old thing. He actually did a pretty damn good job keeping up. I would say that thing would actually push more than my skid steer, but my skid steer was twice as fast, and the skid steer would probably move more dirt. But he wants to know if you work in nuke plants as well.
Texas, out of Local 74, I did. That was the only one I've ever been in. Boy, that's a chore getting in. You know, you got to have a red card. You got to do the whole background check, which takes like 2 months to actually get that done.
I see you guys commenting on here. It seems like Deere's dealership network seems to be a joke in more places than here. It's sad. I don't know if Deere corporate don't put enough effort into training or managing these dealerships. I mean, like Caterpillar, it used to be Wayne Supply. It's Boyd Equipment now. A lot of these other ones, I've had issues with them over the years, but at least you could reckon with them or have a conversation with them, or the John Deere dealer is there you go, good luck with it. You can't afford that bill? Don't come back because it's going to be even bigger next time.
Heath, no, I've never worked in New York. Well, for Boilermakers. I was going to go up for Iron Workers one time, but yeah, I've never been up there. DIY homeowner, that's just in the large stuff. If you are from about 180 horse down, I don't think you can beat a Deere power plant. They are incredibly reliable. You get into this bigger stuff, they've always used other engines. They've used the Zuzu for years. They're starting to use some Cummins now, but you get into the bread and butter sweet pot of John Deere, buddy, you can't beat a John Deere rotating assembly. They are incredible. Yeah, Mark, they're pretty crazy with their security at nuke plants. They take it real serious too. You don't want to joke around too much.
Big Guy wants to know who the welding supply people are in our area. We got Modern Welding's the big one.
Yeah.
They're over in Owensboro.
And then you got Evansville Weld Supply.
Evansville Weld Supply. Honestly, we are very fortunate. We have a really good local machine shop we can get some supplies from.
Yep.
And we got a local parts store here. It's a mom and pop parts store. It's called Schaefer and Pollen. And they carry a lot of welding supplies. We'll get the wire and some rods and stuff from.
Oh, 45 tips.
We need to get some 45 tips. So that's kind of our two go-tos. If we need like big stuff or like liners for welders and stuff like that, we go over to Modern Welding's where I usually went. There's one that Wade uses up in Corden. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Arc Weld, Corden and Bedford. Yep. Yeah, Larry. Yep, you nailed it there. So they did a pretty good job up there. We put Old Big Blue to the test. We did some arc gouging with it the other day.
Yeah, did great on that. It was even marked where to set it. We just didn't know what AA stood for.
Wade did all of our homework for us, and we didn't realize it.
Yeah, sitting there, and I get looking, I see AA, I see it turned to AA, and whenever I told him I liked it, perfect heat, leave it where it's at, I'm looking at it, and it says AA there. It's like, air arc. Air arc's what it means. And I was thinking arc gouge. I was looking for AG, but yeah.
Chris, you can say whatever you want to about John Deere. Jump in there and start typing. Hopefully I'll catch your comment. I want to make perfectly clear. I love John Deere equipment. I have nothing wrong with John Deere equipment. It's the John Deere dealership that I got major issues with. I'm talking major issues. I don't think I ever see your messages, Kevin. I'm not ignoring you. I promise. On our side, they're flying through over here.
So I'm sorry too, because I'm a very slow reader.
We're trying to. Has anybody out in public noticed you? Yeah. It's around here. It's not a big deal, but pretty much every time I travel, somebody will pick me out. Around here, about every time we travel, somebody will pick me out. We do have a lot of people that stop by the Derby Market looking for me, which is fine. It's a public place. The Derby Market does stock and carry logger weight and dirt perfect merchandise. You can get some hats and some shirts there now. So if anybody's around here, you can swing in and check that out. So Dirt Boss, I seen him asking what color Lieutenant Dan's going to be and a few other ones. I think I've covered this in a previous video, but we're going to paint it the same color as the Mac. We're going to stay with the green and black theme. Don't know for sure what's going to be painted what. The way the weather looks. Here, look at this. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. This is a sneak peek of what's in the shop right there. Look, there she is.
It's all in one piece yet.
It's all in one piece yet. If everything goes as planned tomorrow. If everything goes as planned tomorrow, it's going to be in multiple pieces. So
yeah. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that.
It's we had to get all of our other stuff done. I get this question a lot. I know I understand this. Why do you buy a dump trailer for the green truck? Well, one, I have a dump trailer. And two, if anybody's ever tried to use a dump trailer off-road, it's an absolute flipping joke. You can't get a dump trailer where you can get a dump truck. It's just like you can get a dump trailer in this many places and you can get a dump truck in this many places.
Lucas, not yet. Not yet.
That is the main reason why I have a 22-foot, 23-foot trailer for the Mac. We do use it occasionally. It's been in a handful of videos. You guys have seen it, but this truck is built to go off-road and then on-road as needed. So that's why we're going the way we're going.
MacGyver 100 right there. I love what he's saying.
What's he saying?
Cut her up, man, behind the scenes.
Just remember.
That's all I've been able to talk about before we went on air was I just can't wait to cut her up.
Just remember, if you cut her up, you got to put her back together.
That's where the fun starts.
The gravel and truck, this thing has 60,000 pound rear ends in it. I'm hoping she holds in there for a while, buddy. I have looked long and hard for a truck that had some very specific specs to it. And one of them is it had to be over 270 horse and it had to run over 80 mile an hour. And this one fits the bill. Have I ever considered a mini front end loader? Yeah, I had a John Deere 110 for a while, and we demoed the Bobcat I-28 up at Tractor Time with Tim's.
Yep.
They intrigue me. I don't know how they definitely have their place. Like backfilling that gravel down there at Grandma's. Yeah. A mini loader would have been awesome. Nice. But I don't know if I have enough of a use for one to. I don't know if I have enough use with them to justify buying one. But if I was like a landscaper or something like that, I'd probably definitely have one.
Yeah, Kevin. That's another area that I was failing at, and my teacher wasn't a very good teacher telling me how to set all that. So
I can't teach you everything in one sitting.
Hopefully we get that all worked out. And I know somebody was commenting, a couple people commented, we're working on lenses. I got a GoPro 7, and we're working on figuring out what we can do to where it'll look better for the weld shots and also not be blinding you guys. So yeah, we're working on all that. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've been doing this for a little bit now, but I am still slacking. I think.
I made the same mistakes in my earlier videos. You just you learn something every video. I'm still doing it today. You can just kind of keep going each video and kind of keep adding to it. Is the 6x6 the last big purchase for a while? Yeah, I mean, we're going into winter. I'm spending a lot of money on this truck, so I don't know. I mean,
Christopher Perkins, that's what I'm making him do now.
What's that?
Next time, make him fix it.
So there's a few attachments I've really got my eyes on. The 4-in-1 buckets one. I haven't quite found one that I just really like yet. So I don't know. That's somebody asked me what brand my lowboy trailer was. My lowboy trailer is actually what they call a Dana Weld. It's actually a knockoff Landau. It's a very economically built trailer. I mean, it's not heavy enough for what I do, but it's been a very, very good trailer. I can't complain. I have used that trailer for what it was built to use. That trailer was built to long haul equipment across down the interstate, not twist in and out of jobs like we do and run 850s up on the back up on a regular basis. But I can't complain. It's held up very well.
You're right, Kevin. I could fix it with the raise. I don't know. I got a pretty good bonus. I can't talk about my bonus, but I did get a pretty good bonus.
I bought you a stool. You know, buddy. Will Lieutenant Dan have a barn door? Yes. Okay, so somebody asked me if I got a bed yet, and
we've been working on this.
I cannot find a bed I want that meets all the specs, and then if I buy a used one and me and him rework it, it's gonna be a while. So this here, I don't know if you guys can see, this is blueprints for a brand new tri-steel bed. Everybody's going to ask if I was going to buy what's my next big purchase? Well, it might be a bed. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a done deal yet, but if I build this truck, I want to build it right. And I've been using the dump truck long enough. I know what I do in the business, that I know what options I want, and I know how it needs to be built to hold up to what I do. And I'm confident enough in that I'm willing to spend money on it. Because this truck is going to be badass when it's done. Yeah, I mean, nothing's ever going to be Captain Kleeman proof. So, good night, buddy. I think he's from Germany. I'll pronounce your name, and I'm sure I'll screw it up. So, what's a custom bed run? That's a great question. It's going to be in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. I'll tell you that much. It's do I want a front-mounted hoist? That's a great question, Gravel Trucking. I really like the setup on the C8500, but it makes it heavier. It's a lot heavier, and it only works good on a 12-foot box or less. So it's a toss-up for 12-foot box or less, 12-foot box or more. I think I like the front-mounted hoist. Who's building the bed? Most likely it's going to be built by a company called Cry-Steel.
Thank you, Red Dog.
Michael, Let's Dig 18's dump truck that's not even close to what I got. I mean, I don't know how to explain how different that truck was. So I did see it. I did see it, but there's no real comparisons between it and mine other than they're both painted in the military color. Ian, Officer Hoover's already inspected the truck now because he had to do the VIN inspection on it, and he's looked it over. He'll be involved with the build. Everything we do will be DOT legal. That's one of the big things. That's one of the big things I want to do with this truck is make sure it is legal to run on the road. It's one of the reasons why we're building what we're building. So Officer Hoover will definitely be heavily involved in all that mess. So
that visit with him was great.
Officer Hoover,
oh, yeah.
You gonna tell him what he called me?
Oh yeah, that was good. Somebody was having problems talking, so we're up there.
Anthony, Ox Bodies and Cry-Steel are the same company. Cry-Steel makes Ox Bodies. I'm 99% sure about that.
But we're up there at Hoover's, and you had to restart a video like 4 or 5 times in a row. And Hoover said, just let me take the lead. Let me do the introduction. And he's sitting there DP, dirt perfect, dumb person.
Officer Hoover called me dumb person. I loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And by the end of the day, yes, Hoover did have to take over the introduction.
What's the expected finish date on the 6x6? That's a great question.
I
would love to think we have it. I love to think we're having it up and running by the end of summer.
I was shooting for 4 weeks.
You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind.
Late nights with man behind the scenes after hours.
You're going to have to start dancing on a pole and get some extra money to pay for this thing. I'll tell you. But anyways, yeah, I've got one video already going on the truck. We're going to be working on filming. We're probably going to be filming another video tomorrow. The videos are going to start.
I hope so. I do hope.
Yeah, the videos are going to start rolling in on the truck. I bought the truck. We were still busy. I've been trying to round up parts and see what all we're going to need. We did have the truck sandblasted. I decided
turned out really good.
I decided to hire that out. So these videos are going to be awesome. This build's going to be. I hope you guys are excited about it because I'm super excited about it. Kevin sounds like, you got the money. I wish you. I
agree with you, Kevin.
I don't know why you guys think I'm made of money. You know how
if you ain't got it, you got the good credit to get it.
You know how a millionaire becomes a thousandaire? He starts a business. And then they're eating peanuts whenever you hire people like him. It's definitely going to be a steel body. We need something that's rough and rugged. We're going to be throwing big rocks and concrete in this thing.
645. Can you build a pole for me, buddy?
So it will definitely be. It'll definitely be a steel body. I'll tell you that for sure. But the truck itself, it's a 91 model truck. It's got 36,000 original miles on it. It's in excellent shape. I mean, Hoover even looked at it and he's like, just excellent shape. It's got an aluminum body on it. Everything is pretty straight. It's like the foundation we got to start off of is spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've been looking to build this project, honestly, before I was even doing YouTube. And I couldn't find a truck that really fit what I wanted until I come across this one. And this one here fits a lot of categories. It fits a lot of categories. So
Lefty's Garden, as soon as 645 gets that pole built, we'll let you know.
I'm gonna put my blinders on.
Oh, can we talk about that? About your footage?
You better not, because if Miss Dirt Perfect's on here, she may find me desirable.
And she can't touch you. She ain't allowed to
No,
see
she's
you.
not allowed to touch me. Go ahead and tell them.
So we were working late one night. I finished up. Usually he turns the air compressor off. Well, he forgot to. I left. It was probably, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock, something like that night. Just getting ready to lay down, and that air compressor kicks on. So he's got a camera to keep an eye on me head out here.
No,
somewhere.
I don't have a camera to keep an eye on you. I got a camera security system here.
And it did a real good job on Kleeman, too.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But anyways, he comes out. Next day, we're reviewing the footage at 9:30 or 10:30 at night or whatever it was. Here he comes walking out in his underwear.
So I
to turn that air compressor off.
I came out here to turn the air compressor off. And the security system's alarmed. So I get a text message from Jenna, and she says, "Hey, sexy," and it's a screenshot of me in my underwear standing in the shop.
Yeah. That poor captain's out here trying to do an honest day's work out here in the shop. Things weren't going his way that day, and he was talking to himself quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on his camera either. He wasn't videoing himself. He was just talking to himself.
So anyways, everybody's aware we have cameras now. And you got a lot of video of the dog running around the house. So, well, guys, I hate to. We're going to shut this down. We got to get some sleep. I got to get some more videos edited.
Mine first.
So, but don't worry, man. We got all kinds of videos that are getting ready to be filmed on the Lieutenant Dan truck. Hey, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, because as stuff happens, I post it on there. So if you want to see like updates where we're at with that project, you'll see it on Facebook and Instagram before you'll see it on YouTube. So I think it's Dirt Perfect it's Dirt.Perfect. If you search Dirt Perfect on Instagram or Facebook, I'll come up. I promise you. So, but so far, family's doing good. Everybody's getting through it all right. We're kind of staying busy, keeping to ourselves, doing our thing. So, Captain Kleeman's on there. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Captain.
He also found out the hard way I got cameras in the.
Poor Captain. I try to stick up for you every now and then, Captain.
Captain Kleeman posted a video today of running Clint's sawmill, which was pretty cool. I watched it. I think it was a Woodland Mills. Is that correct, Kleeman? But that was pretty slick little setup. So, but anyways, guys, we're gonna shut her down. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. And maybe if we keep being quarantined, we'll have to do this again.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, catch you guys later.
All right, see you guys.